everyone! In this video I'm going to show you how we create animated videos. And in this example we're going to create an orange juice box animation with a glass, some foliage and a slice of orange. This animation can be used, for example, on social media or just to illustrate something in a presentation. We always start off by creating a light sketch, like a line drawing. And in this case, we start out with the orange juice package. We keep it really simple, just to sort of get all the shapes out and see what the animation is going to look like before we start going into like higher detail and spending time on creating the illustrations that we're going to use for the animation. So here you see the orange slice, the glass of juice, and the orange juice box with some foliage in the background. With this light sketch you can see everything is transparent, so what we're going to do next is we're going to fill out the shapes just to sort of get all the layers visible so that we see what's going to be in the front and what's going to be in the back. When we go into the illustration later on, we usually change some minor things, but we keep the overall pretty much the same, especially in this example right here. We keep everything mostly the same. I think we changed the glass a little bit. Now we go into actually filling out and making the final illustration. So you see we use this orange or yellow for this base color for the orange juice box. And then we try to keep the colors down to a minimum just to get a coherent sort of style. I think we used 4 or 5 colors for the orange juice box. The dark ones are usually used as a shadow or just to show like the physical shape of it. And then we have the lighter ones to highlight all the edges and stuff. On top of this we create the printing on the package. And we keep it really simple. We don't we don't use any typography or fonts. We don't even use a text in this one. We just use shapes to illustrate where the text would be. When we have the final shape down on this orange juice package, we go into the next layer, which would be the slice of lemon. And then we put that in a separate layer so that we can animate each part separately. I like to use vectorized files or layers to make everything easy to scale up and scale down, so it doesn't lose the quality. Makes it look better, basically. Especially if you want to zoom in on something or make it larger or smaller later on. This helps out with making it look good throughout the animation. When it comes to the glass, I know that I changed the glass after a while. I didn't like the cone shape of it, so I opted in for a more square shape of the glass. I also wanted to animate the orange juice inside the glass, so I made that separate in a different layer. And then we put up some masks on the orange juice animation. Here we go into the foliage. So I use two different kinds of greens here just to make the different foliage or the different leaves pop and get separated from each other, so it doesn't look like one leaf. And then we made this stem in a lighter color just to get that shape to read as something like a leaf or like some kind of foliage. Put a shadow on the back just to make the animation look a little bit nicer. We separate the shadows here as well, so we can animate that separately and make it look nicer. And then when we go into After Effects here, I rig everything so each separate layer has its own rig, so I can rotate, I can move around, and I can animate it basically. Here we have the final animation. So you can see how everything is flying in from the sides and popping out and having this fun look. And this would be really good to catch the attention in an ad or on Instagram or Facebook. If you have any ideas on something else that we can animate, feel free to comment below and subscribe if you want to see more of this.